as he goes barreling towards Sasuke, giving him no choice but to pull out the perfect Susanoo to clash with him, as he pushes it back and just swipes left like he on Tinder, packing it, stopping as the knife comes zooming in, trying to get brother he done, making him hit this smooth ass dodge, then doing a 360 and jumping out of there as it explodes, before he sees some random NPC who do not got that shit on by the.
What's up everyone? We're back with another banger. I hope you're all feeling blessed. Today we've got a Naruto video, and this is all about after the war arc when Sasuke is on his journeys. During this time, Sasuke is going through quite a deep sense of reflection for all his conduct and his madnesses during the entire series. And we're going to see that Sasuke, despite losing one arm, still has that dog in him, and no matter who he faces, he's always going to take out the W. With the exception of Naruto, but still, Sasuke has got that dog in him. And this video is when Sasuke reminded us he's still a demon after the war. Let's get straight into it.
Where none other than the copycat himself that made it to the big leagues. And all it took was his dad offing himself, watching his teammate allegedly get clapped, murking his other teammate, becoming the teacher of these two demons, then dying trying to protect one of those very demons, just to come back and fight in the most psychotic war of all time. Just to end up having the same job that got his sensei packed up. You gotta love it. But we see Sakura and Naruto here with them, and hold on, I know y'all see what I see. No way, this the same person, right? My boy Naruto got a cut. Hey, that been kinda clean too. Let me find out they done turn keep it into a barber. Ain't like there's nothing else his trash can do. Anyway, Sakura ends up explaining that there's been Leaf Ninja going missing. And of course, Kakashi being a Didi disciple already knew that. But suddenly, an explosion goes off at the front of the village, making Naruto and Sakura go dipping to save the day. I know Naruto probably been itching the box. Even though honestly, everybody he fight at this point probably a Tsunade thump away from the pearly gates. And I'm one of them. But they pull up to see the security unit get impressed by some randoms with kunai. So I mean, they really do just be letting anybody be ninjas. So Naruto jumps down to show him how it's done, but look who steps in front of him. All I'ma say is Kishimoto. You 2 for 2 right now. But with her is Shikamaru and Choji too, just itching to do that same Ino-Shika show combo they've been doing for 20 years. As we get blessed with an even better angle, before she tells everybody that this guy is actually one of her customers, because turns out they're all the missing Leaf Ninja who look fresh out of The Walking Dead. So one of them gets hit with a kunai and don't even react, like me when I listen to I Am Music, before just yanking it out as he proceeds to start tweaking. And if anybody can recognize something crazy, it's Naruto, as he go running, making shadow clones, snatching up the security, jumping out of there, as bro just starts busting open and forming this nasty hollow purple looking junk that literally explodes, which causes the other zombies to get scratched too, making them also start getting taken over by whatever disease they done got from Orochimaru, which is all Choji needed to see to know that it's time for a snack break, as he starts gobbling some chips. But hey, keep the little goatee, I see ya, boy. But then we see him bring out the iconic wings as the explosion goes off, making him flap him, sending a dang tornado to stop it, giving Naruto the chance to turn into stiff and start front running, even getting Kurama to him just for a Rasengan as he runs in and beams both of them with the Rasengan laser like he wasn't nothing. Like, bruh, when you learn that? This man had the Rasengan for about 4 years and waited till after all his ops was packed up to learn how to evolve it. As we then look out to see there's still more zombies out there, until Sakura tells him that the wounds are what's causing them to turn into creepers. Before we see that girl Hinata pull up to check out the situation. And all I gotta say is 1993. If you know, you know. But she uses her Byakugan to see if anyone's controlling them, and shocker, but she ain't find none, leaving us to rely on the smartest one here to get us out of this, as Naruto's plans never fail. So he makes more shadow clones that go splitting up the creepers, leaving them wide open like the ugly friend on the 2-man. Letting Shikamaru catch him in shadows so that the strongest woman alive can hit him with the finisher. As she jumps forward, landing a critical hit, sending bro to the ground before she just get weak in the knees for no reason. I guess she must have knew that I was watching her and got nervous or something, huh? But if that's the case, I guess I can take back the statement I just made. Take it all the way back to the lab where Sakura's medical jutsu don't work, making Kakashi have the bright idea to get help from somebody with OP visual jutsu. And since Obito snatched this junk back, there's only one man left for the job. And no, it's not Ninja. And that's all Sakura needed to hear before acting like she saw me in public, just to take out her embarrassment on Naruto's guts. As Kakashi says that he's about to send for Sasuke. And just look at my goat farming all the aura in the world like it's a damn spirit bomb standing on top of this tree with impeccable lighting for no reason. But anyway, he ends up getting a note that tells him to go back to the leaf until another explosion goes off in the distance, making bro pull up quick like he got instant transmission and right on time to see somebody get speared like they found an edge in 2006. Except bro do not care. He look like he off about 2 cans of galaxy gas as he yanks it out and starts squirting everywhere, getting completely taken over, throbbing one time, and eviscerating this man in the blink of an eye. All while Sasuke just
Quite the
watched. He
powerful
could have
technique.
easily teleported bro
It's
out of
very
it. But then we
similar
see two
to
people come
Kira
running out, and this
bites
5-year-old
their
looking girl
dust.
puts out this fat water wall looking like a tops level prodigy. As now Sasuke decides to pull up and get the scoop. But instead, this geezer tell these two to jump him as a girl runs in, jumping about 30 feet in the air just to spawn in rain like I'm supposed to be impressed. I don't live in the desert, bro. I see this all the time. And so of course Sasuke easily packs it up with the fireball, meaning it's time for Big Boy's turn. But his lame ass just throws a needle getting straight wood. You could never be Haku, buddy. But now the creepers come walking through the wall, making Sasuke finally use that Sharingan, putting them back to normal and sending them to the dirt, meaning everything is nice and calm now. Until this possessed lady walks out, offing herself and cooking his entire crib. And it turns out that she was Unk's daughter, which was enough to make bro hit the Blues Clues and go in offing himself too. Where once again, Sasuke just let it happen. Ain't got the nerve to look sad. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. But then he ends up finding out Unc was taking money from these thugs. But whenever they was in a gym, he wouldn't even let them stay in the village, which caused some animosity. And then he goes through the memories of one of the creepers, finding out whoever is the cause of this has a Kekkei Genkai, before eventually doing what he does best, leaving the village. Just ask Sarda and Sakura and Naruto. But the two weird looking support characters from earlier decided to join him, where we find out the girl is actually an old lady on some biscuit timing, as he fast forward to them and Sasuke walking up on the cave and seeing none other than Bug-Eye Yamato himself, the man who probably can't stand Sasuke, because not only did he violate him at the beginning of Shippuden, but he also had to hear Naruto crying about him for about 200 episodes, as we find out he's actually guarding Orochimaru, talking about, well, actually, I just can't let anyone see Orochimaru without a good reason. Like Sasuke can't pull out a Chidori and blow up half of this map in 0.2 seconds. Anyway though, they get inside and Sasuke presses Orochimaru into doxing the leader's whole identity. Bro got his shoe size, IP address, dating life, everything. And it leads to everybody being on a damn boat with Orochimaru telling us scary stories before they finally pull up to a private island. I hope it's not that Steam God's Island. As he go inside and see mad rich people, and honestly, they fits do not fit the occasion. Besides Sasuke, because you know, he got that shit on. But big bro back here looking like he got on a wet pepper towel, with sis looking like she fresh out of karate practice. And I don't even gotta say nothing about Orochimaru, he been wearing the same fit probably since Minato was alive. But either way, they all make their way to somewhere called the Coliseum, where we see this NPC get absolutely fried, leading Sasuke to be like, damn bro, it's garbage. And so Chino cooks him for the same thing I've been seeing this whole time, which is him just watching these poor NPCs get sent to the Uchiha meet and greet, until the next participant steps up, who is a fighter of the exact man that they're looking for. And his opponent is none other than the last Uchiha himself, flickering down to the ring as little bro comes rushing, wasting no time, blasting this nasty British breath of vapor, melting off some of my guys' premium Batman cape like that shit ain't cost a smooth 2 bins. Before we look up to an old man tweaking off the gas just to find out he done got turned into a creeper. So we see him start morphing into Dave Blunts, making Sasuke run over, flexing that sexy ass Sharingan again. They be making this junk look so tough when in real life you probably just look like this. But bro gets slumped and now everybody's safe and sound. Until 2 more people from the crowd try to self-delete. And we even see Big Mom up here leaking too. Who the fuck am I here? Making Sasuke start to stress more than when he found out Sakura was pregnant. Until Yamato pops up saying, not gonna lie, little bro, I can't save this man, but I can make sure he don't get ketchup on the fit. As he wraps him up in wood until he just pops like everybody's balloon as soon as you walk into the room. And then we literally see Rod Wave down here taking a stroll, knowing damn well he don't be exercising, making Orochimaru stop ore farming, thinking he's Sasuke, and drop down, whipping out his snake, making Rod pop too, just like the stage as soon as he take 4 steps, leading Sasuke to finally move in before stopping as the knife comes zooming in, trying to get brother he done, making him hit this smooth ass dodge, then doing a 360 and jumping out of there as it explodes, before he sees some random NPC, who do not got that shit on by the way, start running. And we all know walk him down Sasuke couldn't let that slide. But he hears screaming as Chino is face to face with a throbbing, pulsating ball of NPC, making Sasuke jump in grabbing her because I guess her dumb ass would just go sit back and enjoy the show until it finally explodes and we see Sasuke go sliding back into a wall, holding Chino, who just stared at him completely lost in the aura. At least until the support characters all pull up and Orochimaru hit this runway model ass walk over to him, just to tell him ain't no way the person they here for is gonna wanna link up now. And since Sasuke trash ass wanted to get pressed by 11-year-old random instead of giving him the Killua treatment, they don't even got a reason to meet up. That is until a CIA agent comes walking up whispering in Orochimaru's ear, making Kabuto jealous, but telling him Yashiro actually does wanna meet him, meaning the blind date was a success. So they pull up to the office just to see bro looking like a hippie from the 70s who can't wait for them to leave so he can be one with nature. So he goes for the dap up and Sasuke just like, bitch, what the fuck? As Sasuke walks right past them, making them look at his hand like, damn, I wash my hands when I finish and they can still smell it. As even Orochimaru walks by too, that's how you know it's bad. He'll touch anything. But to sum this up, they've actually been after Sasuke this whole time because the Uchiha back in the day sent the clan with the Kekkei Genkai to a place called Hell Valley, sounded real Toby Rama-like, and realizing it's a place called Hell Valley, you'd think they leave it alone. But no, they ass is already on a boat ready to investigate, thinking they the mystery game. And so literally 30 seconds after they pull up, they already surrounded by creepers, making Sasuke tell him he want the 1v1, which is the true marking an Uchiha. As he hit them all with the blick, putting them to sleep like they all just finished listening to some Cardi. Until another knife comes beaming at him, making him pull out the Susanoo, blocking it and the explosion before he starts looking around and finding this fake Batman posted up on a tree just watching him before dipping out of there, making Sasuke activate that chase down artist Hall of Fame and go hawking him down. But he's still getting spammed with cooldown, making him dodge in slow motion like he in the edit before he catches one, jumps up and yeets it into a branch, making the op break it and go falling into water, probably getting his first bad thing. Too bad he doing it in the same vicinity as Jiraiya though. And so he starts climbing out and we see this ugly ass little with no eyebrows looking like he fresh out of a character customization screen as he looks up to see the demon of the Uchiha himself with the knife equipped before he just flexes his Sharingan right quick, reminding little bro who he dealing with. Got him gulping more than TT after a hard day at work before he just cartwheels out of there saying he is not running from the fade. As Sasuke pulls out that purple lightning sword. The way he walks is pretty cool. They really should have called this novel Sasuke or Farming Compilation. But that's when No Eyebrows pulls a Kakashi, loading in a mud wall that he combos with rubber too. But this is Sasuke Uchiha we're talking about. Top 2 ninja of all time. This is light work. As he runs in looking mad as hell, slicing the wall and doing absolutely 0 damage. I know Itachi rolling in his grave right now. Lil bro even up here clowning him too, which would have had Mario rolling in his grave, because I know he wouldn't let that shit slide. But then we see bro start spitting out big black balls of rubber that go bouncing to Sasuke. As we see he even got 2 more equipped like he finna play dodgeball or something. That he throws getting dodged by Sasuke easier than he does with child support payments. Until we see No Eyebrows spawning more walls behind the balls, ricocheting back and forth faster than Kid Jenner and NBA players. As we see once again Sasuke dodging with 0 difficulty. Got 5 head up here scared as hell. And so he just says he'll make more as Sasuke gives us the famous clip of him turning on that Mangekyo. Damn, that shit tough. As the balls go flaming down and bro even get hit with a liar pants on fire as he falls neck first onto the ground, meaning he'll never hoop again. As the wall poofs away and he immediately folds, saying he'll turn into 6'9" if Sasuke puts the flames out. But he just hit the Thanos saying he'll do it himself as he starts going through bro's memories, leading him to find out it hasn't actually been him trying to pack up Sasuke, really but Naoki, who coincidentally enough pulls up right on time. It's always the big that you gotta worry about. Except even then, bro pulls out the Hannah Baker and we find out he a smooth 110 pounds. And that he's also Fushin himself, the person they've been looking for this entire time. Meaning it's time to get the standoff. And unlike Danzo, bro is not ducking. Immediately bringing out a wind destruction that starts pressing Sasuke, deadass giving him Danzo flashbacks until Fushin yeets a knife, making Sasuke jump up and go flying back, about them to outer space. As Fushin throws another one that blowing up the entire little forest, and this man is spamming, making us see a whole fireworks show going off until Sasuke goes jumping towards Fushin, and again, this man pulls out a wind destruction. Bro moving like part 1 Naruto, only using the same 2 attacks. But his shit working, as Sasuke gets sit back, and Fushin decides it's time to level up, making a whole tornado giving me Final Valley flashbacks as he goes barreling towards Sasuke, giving him no choice but to pull out the perfect Susanoo to clash with, as he pushes it back and just swipes left like he on Tinder, packing it up. So seeing that shit do not work, now Fushin decides to do it again, except this one is enormous, looking like they might need to call Hashirama back, as we see the Susanoo just disappear, ducking the fade per usual, until we see Sasuke on top in the eye of it, coming back down with the purple lightning and blasting the whole thing away, leaving bro on the ground cooked after 1 attack. We got ourselves another fake demon, folks, as Sasuke goes through his memories, coming face to face with the negative bitch sides again, before just breaking out. Shout out Tsukiyomi. And so now, Sasuke goes wandering all the way to Hell Valley, where he runs into none other than Chino herself. And this time, she shows him her memories where she was a demon, literally pouncing and biting this man's ear off like she Mike Tyson. And this psychopath TikTok shop Urahara back here as happy as can be, as we get the whole lore drop on how she became friends with Fushin and they started gang banging through the villages, blessing young boy on the speaker and everything. Until as we saw earlier, they got rejected faster than Ino did with Neji, making them go to Hell Valley where they got pressed by more NPCs, and Chino passed bro up with her newly discovered powers and decides she will get revenge on the Uchiha. But not only that, this psycho wanted to blow up the entire Leaf Village. Like, buddy, you are not paid. You should have been here with Toby Rama if this was the case. But then we see Chino ready up for the fade, and in typical Uchiha fashion, Sasuke do not want the smoke. That is, until she pulls out the Hannah Baker ultimate and flexes them nasty, demonic ass eyes. As she raises up mad that time of the month water that turns into damn dragons, as they all go pouncing at Sasuke, giving us a too slow into a give me that head, and then jumping down, getting a smooth decapitation fatality like this Mortal Kombat. Before she says any more, that gets done dirty with the 3-in-1 combo like some men's body wash. As another one comes spinning in, gulping up Sasuke before getting its neck blown out. Shout out Ash, as he goes leaping to 5 more, hitting him with the 3-piece letter A special, blowing their heads into smithereens, before going beaming right at Chino, making her life flash before her eyes, until they clash, and she goes stumbling back. And this is when Sasuke goes into his Naruto vs Konohamaru bag, as he rushes in with 3 straight clashes, setting up the wide open ribs like a plate from a cookout, and she eats a kick as Sasuke starts walking her down. I wonder where this
Sasuke
energy went
and
with the
his
Shiki
walking
man.
down
But they clash
always
again, forcing her
hits.
to bring out the demon eyes and dipping up out of there. And since Sasuke dumbass don't want to use his Sharingan, she comes running from behind as he airballs a swing, but gets sliced up in the process.
She's
This
going
is
with
just like
butt.
when Lee got bit in The Walking Dead. You knew it was over. As then that heart thumps, and he starts raising his sword right to his gut, giving himself the Anthony Edwards baby mama special, as he gets completely taken over and eventually exploded right to the Uchiha meet and greet, never to be seen again. Except we know the prince was not going out to no chibi reviews victim, as we see bro standing on top of her dragons
Chibi
looking mad
reviews.
as hell before they just pop, putting Sasuke right in front of her. And this is when he pays homage to Naruto and hits her with a solid 7 out of 10 Talk No Jutsu, ending this whole thing as we know it. Except we know that
Bro
Uchiha
took
Prime
a
was talking
page
to
out
him
of
like a Green
Naruto.
Goblin mask, as Sasuke spins back to the Coliseum ready for his get back. Except instead of just fighting Vapor Boy, this man squad wipes everybody. Bro went so crazy even the Raikage himself pulled up to give bro his respect, marking the end of Sasuke Story.
W Sasuke. Good or bad, Sasuke always has that dog in him and is always putting in that work. So W Sasuke as always. If you like more Naruto content, do let me know in the comments below. But that was the video for today. Like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time.